But yeah, on the first point, Melissa, mixed reality.
Yeah, it's an extremely exciting area. Having spent a lot of time actually working in digital, I do consulting and advisories on the side. And actually one of the projects I was recently advising a very old friend of mine about, he's founded a mixed reality nightclub wherein it's using Oculus Rift 2, Oculus 2, and basically what happens is, you don't just sort of see the nightclub, as it were, on your screen, but you put on your headset and you're experiencing it in a 3D context. And although at the moment, it's pretty rudimentary stuff in that you're still really only relying on two senses, your ears and your eyes, thinking forward, there are many, many potentialities in that space. Really at the leading edge of that. I've actually just finished a trends report, which I'm publishing at Open Access next week, in which I touch on this. The leading edge, as it were, of event spaces is really blurring the boundaries between that virtual and that real world, and also between the senses. So thinking about, integrating smell and touch and these other sensory experiences into that virtual space. And of course, what this pandemic has done, it's not, as it were, catalyzed this arena, because it was already there. It's been happening for decades now. It's been emerging, but it's certainly helped to bring the investment in, and it's certainly helped to, as it were, commercialize these spaces. So absolutely, and it might seem a little bit sort of at the edge to be talking about what's happening, in the nighttime economy, how that's changing in response to the events of the time. But actually, it's these changes in these other areas from which we can actually, bring in, we can splice these ideas over into the way we work, into science conferences and events and meetings and so on. So yeah, it really is an extremely exciting area.